Hey guys, and welcome back. So now we're going to be going over how to 3D print. So as you can see, we're on the MakerBot website. We are going to be printing on the LRC MakerBot Sketch today. And you're going to go up here to Print Preparation. As you can see, it gives you the board that we're going to be putting it on, and you're going to click Upload and go to File. And then you'll go to Documents, Medium, because that's what we made it on. And then you're going to go to Exports. As you can see, there's a list of things that we've made on Medium, but it's got our oxygen molecule, our hydrogen, and our bonds. So we're going to start with the oxygen. As you can see, it places it in the center of the plate. And I'm going to come down here to this left corner, and it kind of moves it around a little bit, gives different angles. And after I move this little record box, you can see this box right here. You can actually flip it around where you can see the side angles, the upper angle, and the side view is really helpful to make sure that your item is placed flat on the plate. You can turn it in all different directions. We're going to go here. And if you come over here and click Scale, to this box right here, and go to Z, when you change Z, it will also change your X and Y value. And this is where we're going to rotate the holes to be on top instead of on the bottom, just so we make sure that when it 3D prints, it'll be more flat and we don't have to worry about it. This kind of just pushes it further away, brings it closer. And as you can see, when it's off of the plate, it will have a gold ring around the bottom. That's going to tell you that you cannot print in that space. But here you can see that we are good and flat on there. We're just going to move it over to the edge real fast. And so with that in the center, you're going to go back to Upload. You're going to go back to File. Now it should still be open in the file you were on before, but we're going to go get our hydrogen, and we're going to go get one of the bonds. So eventually when we 3D print the bonds and the hydrogen, we will be doing two of those, but we're just going to replicate the bond and the hydrogen on the plate from the file instead of having two already in the file. But as you can see, this bond is a little crooked. In the original video of me making it, I had to go back afterwards after I 3D printed it because the base had been altered when I cut the bond off. So I just kind of went back in, made the size correct so that it fit better and that it would be easier to take on and off the plate. I tried printing it sideways like this, but as you can see, that middle is not touching anything, so it would fall right through. It wasn't able to print that way. But when I went back and kind of resized everything with the original hydrogen and oxygen molecule, it now has printed, it fits better. Breaking it off of the plate was a challenge. The bond actually kept kind of breaking because it almost made it a hollow center. But I was able to get a tool that could burn through the plastic, and it actually cuts off the plastic from the plate. It's just a little helping knife that I was able to remove the bond from the plate on. But as you can see here, these are the correct sizes once I went and resized everything. But these are the correct sizes for this particular molecule to be printed from. The reason I put the hydrogen and bond on here is just so we can get that Z size. And as long as you have the Z size, everything else should work. Um, so I recommend writing it down or taking a picture of it on all three items. The reason I did this is I don't have a 3D printer that prints in multiple colors. So I had to individually print each one in a different color. The oxygen is going to be red, the hydrogens are white, and the bond is a gray color. So I came here, I got my Z sizes, I wrote those down, and then I went back and deleted the hydrogen and the bond off of this plate. And by deleting it, you just go back to the upload and press delete. Then I centered the oxygen molecule. You don't necessarily have to have it centered. You could print multiple things at once if you want them all the same color. I just wanted to do a different color to kind of show the different pieces. But you can go to print preview up in the right corner, and it will slice up whatever you're printing. Here's our oxygen molecule, and as you can see, it turned blue, and here in just a second, it will be showing you how it prints. So right here, it starts from the bottom and makes its way upward. And then I went to the Replicator Plus right there in the center, and I chose the LRC MakerBot Sketch because that's what we're going to be printing on. And then I queued it, which is this little red button in the right-hand corner. After it queues up, you will be going over to Workplace Management in the left-hand corner. Click on that. We're going to be doing the LRC MakerBot Sketch. Go to Jobs, this left-hand side, scroll down. And at the bottom there, we have our oxygen molecule. Make sure that you are on the LRC MakerBot Sketch or the correct 3D printer that you are using. That's just a double check. Over here on the right, you can see the time it will take. And then you just click Ready to Print. It'll give you the size, the time, everything you need to know about your print. And you'll just click on Start Print. Here it'll show you the build plate just to make sure that nothing else is printing on it. And then it'll take you back to this page and you can just exit it out. And then we're going to go over to Workspace again, and you can see on the MakerBot Replicator Plus where it is printing, and it shows about 10-second clips of whatever item you're printing in that little picture. So that's all.